This is my second class with that in my major because there aren't a lot of female engineers who want to encourage for and civil engineering, electrical, environmental, computer science, regardless. I want to encourage one of those to pursue engineering, which is why I also became communication chair. Spend time in my room just so I can unwind, and I do pretty much all of my homework and studying in my room because
What you at school?
I've just always done that since I was a kid. So I just carried into college.
Say what?
That's my daily life at TSC. Go big boy.
You in class? Alright. Why you ain't just come get nothing to eat?
But Jada, we come from a long tradition of making shoes. But don't call us traditional.
Vibe we did it.
That's what it's called. But I think the
Tradition
downfall
says,
of it.
like you
But what
always
it
do.
is,
We
so
say,
downfall we did it.
watch this.
Downfall, but I ain't big on it. I don't know.
Take lunches. And always paddle your own canoe. Because the secret
You ain't
to
see what they
a
said?
long time is to have a good time.
It's a whole. It's like over 100.
It's a bunch of other people involved.
It's like 100 people talking about paying a certain amount of money to keep their name disclosed.
Right. That's where everybody trying to wait to see.
Yeah.
Trying to break down with him who he
I wonder why I couldn't catch no dirt on LeBron and why I couldn't catch none. He been at them parties. He going through the back door at them parties. They talking about Oprah and that shit too. Jay-Z. Man, they say all type of people name up in that song.
Mary, man, you think he been hanging out with Puff Daddy, man?
He said he the ringleader.
I don't even think he even like Puff Daddy like that.
That's what they saying. I ain't saying it. But everybody really want. They really trying to find out now. Everybody sit back waiting.
Jay's been married, man, for the long. Jay's a married man. He ain't. Pimpin' Day, that was gonna be Beyonce. You know how long ago that was?
She. They say the man.
You don't mess with Hollywood, man, because what they be, you know what I'm saying?
They say the man got
They
tape
got a whole
for.
tape on Beyonce.
They hard on McMill.
Now, see, I don't believe that with me.
They ain't let him make it. They say he ain't let him. They ain't let McMill make it. I don't know. I ain't letting them make it neither because I'm posting it on YouTube.
He called Diddy daddy. Buck Brown?
Yeah, a lot of them.
No, man, Buck Brown ain't got nothing to do with none of that. No, man.
For real. What that child what that brown boy that little boy that used to be on them little commercials.
See, that's why if you never made famous, rich and famous like that, man,
You guys stay out the way. Hang with them
me.
no. Nah, it ain't.
Get yourself home, man. You take your butt on home, man. Right, when the party jump out, when the freak on, it's like, oh, the girls come out, you like, hey, man, the one party, man. Man, I stay a little bit longer.
Then they got them underage kids. They talk about his son that was getting them kids, bringing them to the house. I believe that now. His son them probably going out there getting them, bringing them to the house.
Now, see, they take just they got him when he was young because they knew he was probably easy to influence, manipulate because he was young.
They talk about him, us, us, Usher. They try to get all of them.
Yeah, but Usher said they just put all the women on him.
Shit.
They just put a bunch of women on
You're
him.
right, they put a bunch of women on.
Because all they trying to really do is seduce you, is like to manipulate you so they can stay on top, where it's like you kind of bow down to them. And they little ring of power.
I don't know.
It's all coming to an
If
end.
it costs all that, I don't want to get rich. Not like that. Let me hit the lottery.
All coming to an end.
Yeah, that's why they talking about Jay with Foxy Brown. Talking about said she was underage when he was messing with her then.
No Red Bull,
no wings.
NHL on ESPN Plus is back. Enjoy 1,000+ out-of-market games, exclusive matchups, marquee NHL
Man,
events.
with all these people involved, man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. That's why they feel like it was never collapse. Because look at all the names.
Yeah, it's a lot of names in there now.
That's the vein. I was just thinking about TD Jakes. You got the church, you got
Everything in there.
people, you got entertainers, rich entertainers, you got political people, you got probably regular congressmen. I mean,
But
city councilmen.
they said a lot of people been stepping down.
They were like, what
The mayor, I don't know. They hit. I won't find out.
Eminem said he had been trying to come out and tell y'all about this to him and 50 a long time ago. 50 and Eminem been trying because they didn't want a man to get down with none of that stuff. They went the opposite way. I'm not going through the Diddy way to become man and to make it.
Number 7, Alabama hosts South Carolina at noon Eastern. Then it's the 120th Red River game at the Cotton Bowl in Dallas. Number 1 Texas and number 18 Oklahoma, and we cap the night with 9th-ranked Ole Miss and 13th-ranked LSU in the Valley. What a trifecta of games.
How far it goes. I always think about the beekeeper. Where, man, that stuff went all the way to the White House.
Yup.
When your boy is hosting
Yeah,
the
it
show,
went all the way.
They said the president, they said Obama was there too.
no, it's not. Gabe got diarrhea written all over it. All right, say off the what? But I don't care much for this new arrangement, okay? I go last here, Kimberly. The host is supposed to go last. You're going quiet. I love dog being Molly, get back as soon as you can.
I'm told he will be out for May of this calendar year, 2024.
3 minutes and you're bringing me bad news already?
It was an embarrassment. It was disgusting. They should be ashamed of their damn selves.
He played terrible.
This is the worst franchise in football.
And those the game. But by now, all right, think about it. I'm tired of that stupid nonsense. Nonsense. It's been a fun week on First Take, and we're having so much fun out here. This is us during the commercial break.
You know, I watched that Buried Alive. Buried Alive. You know, they
I appreciate you guys for giving me
Buried Alive and Survive.
I'm gonna keep it fucking as usual.
Who was that? Yeah, Lucas, you said you seen it. I mean, you looked at it when she said it was on Lifetime. John
You play video games? You be playing video games?
Crazy man.
You gonna get that PS5 Pro?
I already got the PS5, so
I think I'm gonna get that Pro. I just want to see it. Like they say the graphics better, but I'm gonna find out. But it's 7 something. Like it's 7. Then with the tax, it's about 780.
it's about close to 8.
It's a reset.
I'm gonna get it though.
When you make a change on the
I'm
offense,
just waiting.
I'm just gonna get it to do that little what they call it, that open box review, and post it on my channel.
that we had that we squandered that led to Robert getting fired. And
I'm gonna get that, then I'm gonna get that Black Ops.
I play better.
Yeah, they say it come out on the 7th. I know I probably ain't gonna be able to get one on the 7th because so many people are already trying to get them. I tried to pre-order. They said it's gonna be a month. I said,
Is Rodgers under the most pressure?
I had college football.
Because they told everybody this entire offseason,
It
even
came
last
out
year,
the day after
the
it came out.
quarterback will wait will be in serious contention.
That's all
Now,
I
the thing that's working in their favor, they're in a horrible division. They're 1 win away from being in first place as bad as they played. But Todd Downing, do you remember Stephen A? He got fired from the Titans. They were like 28th and 30th in offense. And Nathaniel Hackett should have had a show cause for him to get another offensive coordinator job. After the job that he did in Denver to him, how he get a job? Don't do that. Don't do that. And that bad man. He's a bad man. He was good and terrible.
Well, listen. He was good. Listen, I appreciate him owning up to acknowledge it, honestly acknowledge the fact that this one, if you play better, y'all win games, you wouldn't be in this position. But I get to speak to the thing that happened. Bottom line, what we say is, try to get away everybody. You know, well, listen, let's do it a different way. Because this ain't working, so I acknowledge that. But I'll admit this, honestly acknowledge the fact that this one, if you play better, y'all win games, you wouldn't be in this position. But I get to But I'm just looking at the greatness of a Lamar Jackson and how he's been knocking on the door and how his nemesis has been a basketball. He anticipated that that dude is going to be the one that he's like, he's an NFC, right? You want here in the NFC. What you've been seeing is a guy in Lamar Jackson, and we've been waiting to take that mantle. We know it belongs to Patrick Mahomes. But if there's somebody that we looked at, even though Joe Burrow beat him to get to a Super Bowl, beat the Giants in the NFC Championship game, we still had been salivating for Lamar Jackson, and we thought we had it last year. And they came up short 17-10 in the AFC Championship game. Because obviously Zay Flowers lost the 4-1, but you still expect them.
That's right there. It's not talked about enough.
Zay Flowers.
No, just all the otherness in regards to how we judge Lamar Jackson. I think the unsung hero in Kansas City is Butker, the kicker. He is as clutch could be. Where would Tom Brady be if Adam Vinatieri didn't exist? So there's so many other deciding factors when it comes to the judgment of a team score. Of course it comes down to quarterback play. But there has been times where Lamar Jackson has played well enough to win, and they still don't.
Not the playoffs though.
That's true, Cam. That's true.
When they lost to Tennessee, when they had the number one in his first year.
True.
Okay, when they went to Buffalo and he threw the 100-yard pick six, did he play well enough to win? Did he play well enough to win last year in the AFC Championship game with those 2 turnovers?
But it's still things where, like, yes, but there's also times where when you play just good enough to win, you also play just bad enough to lose. Ron Rivera quote right there. But I'm saying there's times where Patrick Mahomes does not play at Patrick Mahomes' tier.
Right.
And he gets not bailed out, dare I say that. But it's still good enough to just win.
When they win, who gets the credit?
Of course, Pat.
Okay. So now you don't want to do that when they lose.
I'm not saying that either. Right, he didn't lose him for us to ever play him.
Well, that trip they go on. Other 2 quarterbacks in Ronald's class, Tom Brady and Peyton Manning. When they left with the other team, we saw what happened.
They won.
Okay, let's get there. It has been an amazing show here at TSU, but it's not over yet. We got a special homecoming segment coming up just ahead.
I feel that my heart bleeds blue because my father, very young in Wisconsin, his heart bled blue before mine did. Becoming a graduate of BCNC State University back in 2006, I look to follow in his footsteps this upcoming May in 2025, and I appreciate the way that he paved me. This is a homecoming at BCNC State University in the world. Can recall while being a young man growing up, my dad bringing me to all of the TSU homecoming festivities. The thing that I like most about staying at HBCU is the fact that I get to see my people's community every single day, and I can also see them empowered, changing people's lives daily.
Open your eyes. You deserve better from your phone service.
Man, stop.
Total Wireless with Big
prize is on your bill. You deserve to get it all, and that's exactly what we'll give you. Find your local store at TotalWireless.com.
Popeye's crispy, juicy, tender, signature chicken is the meal your craving deserves. And now you can get 3 pieces of the chicken you crave for just $5. We don't make sense. We make chicken. Chicken from Popeyes.
For the facts. Classic first timers. They don't know that nearly half of all used cars have been in an accident. But Carfax shows how accidents impact price, so they don't have to overpay. Unpause.
Ooh, I'm an accident.
Shop the all-new Carfax.com.
The future is threatened by enemies often unpredictable. When there are battles to win for America's future, there is one constant. Marines.
Soft drinks are just a buck at Wendy's. Any size, anytime. 3 p.m. Fanta, 10 p.m. Sprite, 7:46 a.m. Coke. Yeah, you're built different. Dollar soft drinks, any size, gotta be Wendy's.
Customize and save with Liberty Mutual. Customize and save.
Then here we go. Oh, only pay?
Great costume. Looks like you deserve both. See it was?
Always ask before you run. Listen, hot dog diet, go eat.
It's time we listen to science. One a day is formulated with key nutrients to support whole body health. One a day, science that matters.
Skating is my life, and falling is a part of
Degree Ultra Clear, non-stop protection against white marks. Why is America accepted to wait for payday? Introduce it, Shine. Get up to $500 of your pay before payday. No interest, no credit check, no mandatory fees. Get paid when you say. With my pay, get started at chime.com.
Messy happens. When it does, there's Home Glow. For just $19, Home Glow will clean your entire house. Everything from dishes to vacuuming, even laundry. Join thousands of Americans and book your first cleaning today for just $19.
One of the most dynamic players. Should be a lot of fun, crucial in the Big 12 race.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Let your feet take you wherever your spirit wants to go. The redesigned Hurricane helps you navigate any surface, so it truly stands alone. Move forward with confidence at hurricane.com.
Bye.
Framing is hard, but frame bridge is easy.
Custom frames, premium materials, transparent pricing. Get started
I got work. You know, I got my new hustle. YouTube. My new hustle.
When I got Invisalign, I built my confidence. It was.
They sit there watching all day and I ain't got to do nothing. I said, okay. I just got to get enough subscribers. I'm going to give out $200 a weekend. Once I get to 300 subscribers, I got like 294. I'm going to go to, yeah, I hit 300, I'm going to go to Wolf Chase, probably buy somebody $200 worth of shit. I'm going to get haircut like that, can you?
What up, man? Yeah. I'm behind. Did you go meet y'all last night? told him I was coming. I was done.
Feel Good Friday, October 11th. The Pat McAfee Show. I'm AJ Huff, sitting in for Pat here at his desk. He's in Eugene, Oregon. Boys, it's a good one. Football! It's what's been going on, Pat. Pat's joined us from Eugene, Oregon. We had some great football last night. Obviously, Niners beat the Seattle Seahawks in their house. Pat, how you doing? I know we've been trying to get things situated, get connected. How's it going out there?
It's fantastic. It is an honor to be out here. You know, Oregon's far. You know, this morning, Gumpy and I, we hopped on a plane at about 5 a.m. Then we hopped in a time machine, you know, because normally on these planes, there's like a flight graphic or some information on where you are in America. We did not have that on the flight. It was obviously pitch black the entire time. Gumpy and I just staring each other down as we're making our way out here to the glorious Pacific Northwest. And as soon as you land, I'll tell you what, you can feel it. You can feel the trees everywhere. You can feel the air and the oxygen being just better than maybe anywhere else on earth. And you can feel the number 2 is taking on number 3 on this glorious field tomorrow. AJ, I know you and the Ohio State Buckeye fans, I know you guys have been feeling a little bit disrespected. I know you guys have thought to yourself, people saying it's going to be a close game. Ohio State doesn't play close game. I know you've been saying that people have been talking about how the Ohio State team has been a little sluggish because they didn't win by 60. I know Ohio State Buckeye fans feel disrespected. Well, let me tell you, when you come in here to Oregon and take on this team in this damn green, it's going to be a tough one. I'm honored to be out here. I'm thankful to be out here. And 2 verse 3 to start October for college ball. What a dream come true, man. This is a beautiful thing, legitimately.
Yeah, it absolutely is. That's what I think the cool thing with all the realignment and everything going on, 12-team playoff, like we get big-time games all throughout the year. I guess this is the norm now that we need to get used to, I guess, in college football, isn't it, Pat?
Yeah, I think so. And, you know, I talked to Dan Lanning, and I got a chance to see his office and see his facility this morning, and we'll run that conversation here in about 20, 30 minutes or so. But it's like, this type of game isn't, you know, in the old world, in the old college football world. We're going to see more and more of these types of matchups. We're going to see new rivalries born. Like, tomorrow could very easily launch an Ohio State-Oregon rivalry for the next 10, 15 years. I mean, that's just how it is. Dan Lanning feels the exact same way about his team as I assume Ryan Day feels about his team. It's going to be a tough football game. I think some of these West Coast teams entering the Big Ten did not expect, you know, the amount of meat and power that Big Ten football has. I actually have some stats here from Hembo about USC and their introduction into the Big Ten. USC in their 3 Big Ten games have conceded 589 rush yards. Okay, it's 196 per game. 8 rushing touchdowns at 5.3 a tote. Now, here's the stat that you need to think about whenever you're talking about West Coast football taking on Big Ten, Middle America, Big Meat football. 385 yards of that 589 rushing yards have come after contact for the USC team. Now, obviously, we see UCLA lose to Indiana. We see the USC team struggle in these Big Ten games. It feels like how Oregon views it and the Oregon team is built. They're not scared for a little physicality. They're not scared to get in there, and they're going to find out tomorrow with this Ohio State team.
Yeah, they are. I mean, I think no one thinks Oregon is just like a basketball on grass, you know, it's turf in your sweatshirt says stuff. What's your sweatshirt say? Some kind of, you know, tagline, I guess, that they have out there.
So whenever everybody thought Lanning was going to Alabama or one of these other jobs, okay, the big takeaway was, the grass is greener, the grass is greener, the grass is greener. Well, the Atlantic said, the grass is damn green in Eugene, and I'll tell you what, it certainly is, and that's become like a tagline. The damn green conversation's gonna tell them. They gave me shoes. They gave me shoes. Green on this one here. You can zoom in on that if you want. You can zoom in on that. Good camera, man.
I don't know if you might want to
It says green right there on the,
leave a card,
on the top. You see that?
leave a flyer in the brochure or something, just leave it up front.
Boom, you get the other shoe. Right the top.
What's on the call?
So it's like damn green in Eugene has become the color in the conversation, and the quote about Dan Lanning choosing to stay in Oregon as opposed to
Yeah, I've been
these
so
other kids.
busy lately.
I'll tell you what,
It's
after
gonna be
talking to
tough
him
for
and
me,
looking
but
around,
just, I'll tell you
he's
what, if
supposed to be here for the
I
next
once
20
seeing
years.
it, I might look into
Yeah,
it,
the
give
green
you guys
football
a
games
call.
will have to take place.
Definitely just
Yeah,
leave
be
it up there up
successful for
front.
that to take place, but he loves this place. And I'll tell you what, you look around, they got all the support you possibly need. I don't know if you know this, but Nike was found.
That's still a big part of everything, isn't it?
Yeah, I see Philly and like, I see Philly and I see Dan
Right
right
there,
there.
shoe
I think
signs
that would be
right
his
there. So we
conversation
put all
piece, but
business
Philip
cards
Penny Knight's name
and flyers and
are all
brochures
over
right
a lot
there.
of the shit. And I think they are very invested in the success of Oregon, not just football-wise, obviously track and field. I talked to the baseball team. That baseball team's ready to come into the Big Ten and just win that thing too. I mean, that is not even a
Okay,
question.
all right, thank you.
Football, they're ready to go. And the cheerleaders were out here, and everybody understands the mascot, the dunk and everything. The cheerleaders are out here going full training camp practice for tomorrow on the field as we walked out here, music blaring. It's like the sports here in Oregon are obviously taken care of well. It is an elite operation, and I think the Big Ten got it right for everything at this team. The travel, though, 2 times on travel, teams being 1-7 is certainly a factor in this. With Oregon, they're going to be able to travel 2 places, obviously a lot more than people just having to come out here. This is the first big one for Ohio State, right? This is the first long, this is way out here. Oregon's way out here.
Yeah, it doesn't happen that often. I mean, back in the day, at Big Ten, you're staying very, very regional. You're not traveling too far. When I was in college, we would bus. I think there was some.
I got a guy that's gonna be here. I got.
It was in the Big Ten, and we would usually bus to.
I got 2
we bus
more.
to Penn State maybe one time. But yeah, that was a thing. That
I got 2
Good
more.
luck in the Big Ten. I mean, the travel mileage you may have some seasons. Something that I guess players never really.
Can you come in?
In the Big Ten.
I can get you at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, you got the Old Coast
I got
Conference.
2 more people in front of you.
Old Coast Conference, which obviously we're there
No,
last
3.
week for Berkeley.
I got 1, 2. I got 3
Last
more
night,
people in
obviously,
front.
West Coast football's on display. Tomorrow, West Coast football's going to be on display. It's a beautiful time, AJ. Legitimately, we're lucky to be a part of all of it.
Yeah, it is the A mentioned that game. 49ers beat the Seahawks. We touched on it at the top of the show. What'd you take from this? DK? Was DK actually mad? His OC, anyone else on team? DK, I felt for him. They had a touchdown get called back for an illegal motion before the snap here. What do you think of this game, Pat?
Well, DJ is obviously a superstar wide receiver, so anything that happens on the sideline, we can't take serious. We just gotta charge it to the game. That is wide receiver football. There's only so many targets, only so many balls, only one legacy to be created and everything like that, and probably wants to win, and he gets upset. Okay, so DK, that'll all get sorted. Gino on his birthday, don't love that he has the game that he had on his birthday, but if you look at the San Francisco 49ers now, and Chuck Pagano said it yesterday, he said, I find it hard to believe that the Niners are going to get 0-3 in the division starting. Feels like that meant that Chuck thought that maybe asses were a little tight in that San Francisco 49ers building for the coaching profession. From that entire thing, we can't go into this season being 0-3 in the NFC West. Instead, they're tied for the division lead after a massive night. Now Mason gets hurt, which is obviously a bummer. Garanda, who was the running back that came in? Lorenzo, he popped off a big one at the end, obviously, and then he does a fantastic job of sliding to continue to eat the clock as the Niners, once again in the second half, seemingly try to give away a lead. They're going to have to figure that out going forward. My big takeaway is that the Niners are still the Niners. The Niners are going to be the Niners, and that our review system needs to figure it out. Okay, that is my mistake.
How's it happen? Honestly, how does that happen?
So Walt Anderson tells Terry, and we know Terry is not scared to be wrong as shit on TV. Okay, Terry's been doing that for a long time. Terry will get into an open mic in a primetime game and say something wrong regardless. I mean, that is something he's been doing. I don't know how he got the Amazon gig. I assume it's because it's an NBC thing and he does it, but nonetheless, he said that Walt hit him up and said, we didn't get the angle that you guys got. You know, the rest of the world got to see the side in from the sideline. We zoomed in angle where it clearly hit his finger. We didn't have that angle. You know, we only had the other angles that were from the other side. You know, would have been nice, is basically what Walt Anderson said. I thought they had all the TV camera copies. Everything Amazon was seeing and everything we were seeing at home is exactly what they were seeing in the, what's the name of that room? It has like 4 letters. Do you remember the, Chuck Pagano says it all the time. It's like the AMGS or something. I forget. There's some control, 4 letters, yeah, for the control room. And it's like, I thought they saw everything that we saw. But yet again, last night we learned that this review system in the NFL is somehow doofusized. I have no clue how they don't see this on a primetime game with the billions of dollars that they're making. And is it Walt's fault? Well, no, I guess. Is it the NFL's fault? Absolutely. How do they not have access to that? Because that's a huge play. That's a
What if the
huge
Niners
play.
lose the game now? What if the Niners end up losing that game? How pissed are they?
Kyle Shanahan will then get fined for saying how dumb it all is, which is another part of the problem. But it's like, that needs to get fixed. I think the Niners is back. Happy birthday to Geno Smith, even though he lost the game. And then, other than that, it's like Thursday Night Football, 3 days forever. I don't think it's going to be a full other day once they get back. These Thursday night games have kind of like started out slow and then they get hot later. You know, big return last night kind of springs that entire thing. Here we go. Seattle Seahawks are going to come back and win this. That's been Thursday night football. For those of us who were able to stay up for these games, which I certainly did, I 1,000,000% was awake for this game. Third. I saw this live. I saw the fourth quarter live. I saw the whole thing live. You potentially fell asleep because you see 23-3 there. Okay, 23-3. Instead, these Thursday night football games have been coming late, and I think we're off and running to a good week 6, AJ.
Yeah, Chenault with that return, honestly, that's huge, I think, for the NFL. I would imagine they're monitoring everything. I don't know what you're doing with the whole new kickoff situation. I've been talking to the casual fans, and they always say, what do you think of this? And I say, I don't know, I guess it's supposed to have more returns, it's supposed to see a little more excitement, but it still looks weird to me. So I think this is big for the NFL that he actually took this to the house in the prime time game.
So Matt Wright, their kicker, he's a rocket scientist. But you saw his first kick landed at like a 15. I think he was trying to hit it a bit. So, not that Matt Wright is like, he has a 59-yard field goal, I think, on his record and everything like that. But as we get later in the season, we start seeing some weather. Maybe kickers aren't able to just blast it out. We're going to maybe see some more of that because I think there is a fear about this new kicker that's becoming exactly what happened last year and the year before that. It just has a weird setup, which I don't know if anybody could have seen that coming. You know, I don't know if anybody could have said that, hey, kickers are just going to blast this out of the end zone. If it's only going to the 30, we're going to have the same exact problems that we have had over the last few years. It's just going to look weird. But now, you know, as the season goes on, as kickers' legs get tired, maybe a seasons change, maybe there'll be more kicks returned. But you're right, that springs open the game. That gets Seattle back in this thing, and that's exactly what the dynamic kickoff was supposed to do.
Yeah, it did too. Comment, I don't know about you, but it got people thinking, like, are the Niners, are they going to blow another one? Are they going to, why can they not finish these games? It goes back to, obviously, Kyle Shanahan back when he was the offensive coordinator for the Atlanta Falcons. But yeah, what is that comment? What do you think sometimes the Niners have trouble closing the team out, even though they won last night, but the game, it has, you know, it became a game and probably should.
Yeah, well, Chuck brought it up yesterday about how, like, in the red zone, they haven't been great. Early on, they really weren't like that. I think they got stalled twice on drives, ended up kicking field goals, and then Debo had his 76-yard touchdown, which was unbelievable. But that was kind of the thought for me, at least, is that it doesn't even matter if they get stalled in the red zone. Like, they can beat you in so many different ways. Their defense, sure, you look at the stats, like, 24 points, Seahawks scored a lot. You take away that kick return, their defense played unbelievable. Fred Warner, again, is just the best player on the field. I feel like every time we watch the Niners play in primetime, the takeaways are Fred Warner is an absolute nuclear weapon, but he is. It's so fun to watch him, and Geno too, you know, ends up passing for over 300 yards, but like it didn't feel like a 300-yard game. You know, they were behind for so much of it, so they had to throw the ball a ton. But if I'm Seattle, I'm kind of worried, and if I'm the Niners, and I'm a fan of the Niners, we're going back to Super Bowl. I would have so much confidence in, Chris McCaffrey goes down, Jordan Mason comes in. Jordan Mason goes down, Florendo, I believe Florendo comes in. They have depth it feels like.
Is he sliding in for sure? Pat, you think he was sliding in for sure, or is he?
Definitely. You don't get tackled from behind in baseball slide, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just wondering, like, maybe it was in his brain thinking to go down.
Yeah, I know people
He was definitely paying attention and not going all out, not 100%. So he's definitely thinking about it, I believe. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, they ended up running plays right
I'm gonna get that money. Ain't me listen.
First time out after that run. I know I saw a lot of people, and I might have echoed those sentiments. That live bet him to score a touchdown, basically,
My bad. Oh yeah, I'm in the game now. Cause just rock, I was so geek.
Why am I so hungry? Because you're watching football. The whole game is basically an elaborate scheme to make you buy more food. What are you talking about? Dude, think about it. Turnovers, pancake blocks. Oh, I just scored. Feed me more. Refrigerator Perry was not his real name.
I don't think football's trying to sell you food.
Oh, really? And what are you eating, Jerry?
Rice.
Jerry's eating rice. Huh.
Game day deals only on Uber Eats.
Never done anything like this before. I can only imagine what I look like with this cap on. It's gonna be my new Instagram profile picture.
I just know a little bit about EMFs.
They are emitted from electronic devices. I know that they stand for electromagnetic fields. I can't see it, so I don't always believe it.
Because what on the right there is what you look like after that's why it's very significant. And why they run it.
This is the action device.
And I'm going to put it on the VR headset.
This is the Aries Life 2 Mini, and I'm going to clip this to my purse.
So this is what it looks like when the Aries.
Oh, it's even better than the big one. How did they do that?
Cut up my carry. I got my
money than you, nigga. That's why you in bad. Keep on talking down, I fuck around, flag your bitch to Paris. I don't fuck with niggas, but I fuck with niggas free lad. Why you saying ain't no smoke with me, but still trying to sneak me? Fuck around, get your head killed with all that mugging and reaching. They say I preach like a deacon. I listen more than I speak. They think it's sweet when I'm by myself, but that's when I tweak. I keep it fully on me, just in case I won't harm me. So many guns while I sleep at, you'll think I joined the army. I'ma keep one tucking, keep one up, just in case they run up. So many shots on me, you'll have to put that shit you shoot up. And I whack a nigga sub, you don't wanna see me when I boot up. If this war with me, then let it be, my nigga, suit up. You can't see my shit, it's froze. I won't out with all these messing hoes. Made a back roll out some shows, got no young niggas on go. I know my young niggas gon' scope. Soon as they drop the window, it shots out the benzo. It shots out the V-Lat. Oh, y'all cute, he black. But you scared? Relax. Is he dead? Let's say that. I remember I wanna drink that electricity like some my bitch ain't teaching me every piece of the time. Keep on living me. I reply to love and help me shit. Why not have a baby right now? Too much drama, I fall on my feet. We step on a couple of times. I keep deep there, I go all eyes on me. Just like pop and watch TV. This ain't just a trick, it's a killer like this. Jumping in deep in the song, I see that. I heard you get it wrong. Respect before I use this on you. I heard you didn't need to check it away. I heard you all got blind and shit. Man, I was outside for these players. Cause you know how these be. I heard outside of you for me, but no sick deep on the way. Dog, I heard I get shots from the bitch, you sweet. Hit the city shots from the tree. I ain't gonna lie, real kill from the kid that told you shit from your brother knees. I ain't gonna lie, real troubles. Before I shot you on some dumb ass Kyle Williams. Bitch, that ain't real as weed, that fool me. I hate it inside of the seat, they wanna do me. 10 chains is my envy, curious. I spent the dub at Lean and Sushi. I spent the dub at States. Since you be fucking on racks. I met it last, you got me sober. You ain't pouring no like that. I left a bad bitch on red. I don't want nothing out of what I had. I told Lil Bro whenever he catch you, shoot a man, world but his leg. Overkill to make sure you dead. I ain't saw shit but a conflict. Whole lot of rounds from a switch. And a bunch of smoke, what the news said. Bro, what the news said, that a bliss, that all my crew did. All I know, I had a bitch, I flew out the playoff, in on this broomstick. All I know, this hoe try to go her moon, she can hit this pool stick. All I know, this hoe try to go titties on punch shit you make. Oh, 50 shot blue bacon. Oh, I got father's name, but they hate straight on. No questions, they pull up quick. Give me that trick for Quake. I already had that bitch you say. Ooh, you better check that bitch while I fuck that hoe doing all that wave. All I know, I don't get them M&M this shit, I'm going back raw. Snatch niggas, ain't in the rap game. Ain't nobody say but my guy. Give me that bitch, keep saying she love me. Get my face to the then fuck my name. All I see is us. It's all fuck your game. Fuck me. All I see is us. It's all fuck your game. And I don't know half of these niggas this week trying to get some fame off my name. My shit.
And how are the numbers looking?
We're landing at a strong 70 SPF.
Thanks to JetBlue's low fares, Kayla's in vacation mode already.
Right this way, folks. You're in for a real treat.
Run a lot of scripts. Your crew is an open rebellion. Jesus.
What is the clan doing?
I believe the act of harvesting mollusks.
Saturday night, rated R.
Get away, man. Get away, man.
once again, I'm locked in with TP. We finna make a hit. Whoa, this shit get real and real. I go everywhere with my pistol. I just can't be trusting no niggas. I talk to the bank, not the pillar. Boy, everybody acting like killers. I'm focused on figures like jiggers. Man, the race, I won't play like a tickle. You get faster than Mississippi River. She won't cheat on me, no, that nigga. She sipping like dick and I kiss her. I'm popping these pearls like they scooters. I'm sipping these joints as a Kool-Aid. When we catch her up as a parade. I call when we pop for 4 days. When that shit nice, it's 4 train. You think if you breaking me, no way. That don't mean nigga ain't get paid. I don't fight trains of self-made. I mean no nigga, I'm self-paid. I mean one of me every decade. Spinning them out from a beast. She taking my soul, she a thief. We get through fucking, she tell me she love me and cook a nigga something to eat. She sweet.
I mean, everybody won't know what I be having going on. So shit. Fuck it. I ain't doing nothing. Working at Bojangles, trying to make a living. I'm hurting out here, man. I came to YouTube trying to do something, man. I gotta get my subscribers up on YouTube so I can get me a bankroll, man. Everybody else can do it. I know a hustle like me can do it. You feel? Jump in this shower, lay down.